Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series dedicated to Kubernetes. Kubernetes is hands down my favorite technology and I have a whole lot to share with you guys. Over the next couple of videos, we'll be exploring Kubernetes, which is a technology that's reshaping how businesses deploy and manage applications at scale. At the end of this series, you will have a thorough understanding of Kubernetes from its core concepts to advanced functionalities. Today, we're starting with a comprehensive introduction to what Kubernetes is, focusing on its critical role in modern software development, particularly in DevOps and cloud-native applications. And without further delay, let's get into it. So let's start by defining what Kubernetes is. Kubernetes, also known as KSS, is not just a tool, but it's an ecosystem that's designed to automate deploying, scaling, and operating application containers. Fun fact, the abbreviation KSS is derived from K, obviously for Kubernetes, and then the S is the last letter in Kubernetes, and the 8 is for the number of letters between the K and the S, so it's KSS, right? The origin of Kubernetes is rooted in Google's Borg system, so Borg for B-O-R-G, and it's a system that runs hundreds of thousands of jobs across many clusters of machines. So Google's experience with Borg inspired Kubernetes, and they made Kubernetes open source in 2014 under the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, also known as CNCF. Since its release, Kubernetes has evolved, and this is driven by contributions from a dedicated community of developers and engineers. Keeping applications running is one thing, but Kubernetes takes it levels further by optimizing them for the cloud, ensuring they're efficient, they're scalable, and that they're resilient. Think of Kubernetes as a conductor in an orchestra, ensuring every section comes in at the right time, maintaining harmony and efficiency. And I know by now a lot of you will be wondering, why are you so passionate about Kubernetes? But let me tell you why. So imagine you're running a complex application that receives millions of user requests. Manually scaling your servers to meet these demands will not only be challenging, but it's also prone to errors. And Kubernetes automates this by managing your services and workloads using containers as the foundation. To fully appreciate Kubernetes, we must first understand container orchestration. Containers, similar to lightweight virtual machines, encapsulate an application's code, its configurations, and dependencies into a single object. While containers solve many problems related to software delivery and consistency, managing them, especially when they need to scale, introduces new sets of challenges. And that's where container orchestration comes into play. Kubernetes excels in this area by offering a robust solution to manage containers efficiently. Kubernetes schedules containers onto a cluster, it manages their life cycles, scales them based on traffic, and even heals them by replacing or restarting containers that fail or that do not respond. So essentially, Kubernetes automates all aspects of container operations, making it an indispensable tool for developers, system administrators, data engineers, and a lot more functions. By the way, to learn more about containers, do check the link that pops up on your screen. Now let's look into some more benefits of Kubernetes. Kubernetes is not just popular due to the buzz around it, but it actually offers tangible benefits that make it an essential tool for any organization looking to leverage the power of cloud computing. So first, let's talk about scalability. Kubernetes can automatically adjust the number of containers running your applications, and it also ensures that the handle increases in demand without manual intervention. And this autoscaling is not only about handling more traffic, it's also about optimizing resource use as well as minimizing costs. High availability is another key advantage of Kubernetes. Kubernetes ensures that your applications are always available regardless of hardware failure or software issues. It automatically replaces containers that fail, moves containers from failing servers to healthy ones, and balances load to ensure users have a smooth experience when they interact with applications. Resource optimization is also a key benefit of Kubernetes. Kubernetes intelligently schedules containers on its cluster worker nodes, hence maximizing resource use and minimizing waste. And you might think, yeah, I work for an organization that can actually afford it, we've got money. But Kubernetes not only reduces costs, but it also improves application performance by ensuring that applications have the resources they need when they need them. Moreover, Kubernetes fosters an environment of consistency and portability. It abstracts the complexities of underlying infrastructure, enabling your applications to run consistently across different environments, be it on-premise, in the cloud, or a combination of both of them. This portability makes it easier for teams to also develop, test, and deploy applications without worrying about environment-specific configurations. Lastly, Kubernetes is incredibly extensible. It supports the development of add-ons and plugins which allow you to extend its functionality to meet specific needs that you might have. Whether you need enhanced monitoring capabilities, improved networking, or specialized security features, Kubernetes' extensible architecture ensures that you can integrate these features seamlessly. Also, Kubernetes is highly versatile and it supports a wide range of applications and use cases. So let's look into some scenarios where Kubernetes excels. A very common use case is in microservices architectures. In these setups, applications are broken down into smaller, independent services that perform specific functions. Kubernetes ensures these individual services can discover each other, communicate securely, and scale independently based on their specific needs. I broke down microservices in the video where I explained what DevOps is, and by now you should see a link on your screen, so check it out to learn more. Another key application of Kubernetes is in CI/CD workflows. By automating the steps involved in deploying and updating applications, Kubernetes can significantly speed up the development process while reducing the risk of human error. Developers can focus on writing code, knowing that Kubernetes can handle the process of pushing that code into production safely and efficiently. For example, you could have GitHub self-hosted runners deployed in your Kubernetes clusters, and they execute your CI/CD jobs when your pipeline is triggered. Lastly, for organizations looking to embrace cloud-native development, Kubernetes is highly indispensable. It provides the scalability, the flexibility, and the speed required to develop and deploy applications that fully leverage the advantages of cloud computing. So whether you're building new applications or migrating existing ones, Kubernetes provides the tools to make the process smoother and more efficient. As we wrap up our introduction to Kubernetes, it's very clear that its impact on modern software development and infrastructure management is huge. As you've seen, the benefits of Kubernetes extend beyond simple container orchestration, and it's a platform that really enables businesses to scale and also to innovate. In this video, we've explored Kubernetes' origin, its benefits, use cases, and practical applications. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive deeper into the architectural components of Kubernetes. And as we progress through this series, trust me, we'll explore some practical aspects, giving you the tools and knowledge to leverage Kubernetes effectively. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to helping you master Kubernetes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.